What's up, guys? Aoshi here. This time we're going to do a Final Fantasy Tactics playthrough. I haven't played this game in a long time, but it's one of my favorite ones. It's a tactical RPG. Came out a long time ago, as you can see, 97, 98. But yeah, let's get started. I may have to move the webcam. I'm not sure how if I'm going to be covering anything important. Let's see. Change this up. I don't want to bore too many people with all the cinematics and intros and stuff. You can probably find that on YouTube if you wanted to. Hopefully it's not too stretched, because I kind of converted it to 1080p. So it's a little bit of widescreen, but of course back then it wasn't. It was just the regular 4:3 ratio. Yeah, this birthday has to do with the zodiac symbols and whatnot in this game. And everyone has a different, like Libra, Taurus, and that kind of affects how much damage you do against other people's symbols and healing and all that. But that's what makes it interesting. It affects things a little bit. It's not like like critical. I am using the PlayStation emulator, so it's pretty close to the original, or at least I tried to keep it that way. Princess Ovelia, let's go. Just a moment, Agrius. I was thinking about reading them. I'm not going to do that. I'll try to give you guys ample time to read it, though. If you play this for the first time, this scene's a little confusing. You don't really know what's going on, who's who, or what's happened. It's not actually the first part chronologically. It kind of introduces you to the system, so they won't let you control too many people, just the main hero. Or protagonist, anyway. Yeah, Gafgarian's pretty freaking strong. His Dark Sword abilities. He does great damage from a distance. It pretty much always works. And he gets healed for the same amount. So he's like pretty hard to take down. You start out with a couple abilities, but it's nothing fancy. Guess we could throw a stone. I mean, you set it on someone, shows how much damage you'll do if you hit and the chance to hit. So we'll try that. And it's one of those games where if you're in front of the opponent or the side or behind them, it changes your percentage of success. Unless you're using special skills like that. Ouch. In this first battle though, this is just like an introduction, or almost like a tutorial. It doesn't really matter if the main hero gets killed. You'll just have these stars above your head. And nothing really happens. They're just out of the fight until the battle's over. But later on, you'll get like a countdown. So it kind of remembers if you have a list and it's got everyone in the battle's turn kind of set in that list, it'll just rotate through the list, and if that person is killed and it comes all the way back around to their turn again, then it'll reduce it from 3 to 2 and then 1 and then 0, and that's your pretty much the last chance to either finish the battle or resurrect them somehow. Otherwise, if it's any of your party members, then they're gone for good. Like, you can't get them back. All their equipment is gone. Any skills that they learned, the whole character is just removed from your party, from the game. And if it's a case of your main hero, if it hits to 0 and then comes back to his turn, then it's game over. Let's see. We should be able to hit this guy. Yep. And your equipment plays different roles in all the skills you have equipped. So like if you have a shield or accessory that upgrades your avoidance, I guess, your evasion, that'll affect it. If you notice too, there's also like Brave and Faith for each person that pops up. Brave is kind of for physical side of things, and then Faith is more magic based. It's kind of a gauge somewhat of their potential in that area, not only for offense but for defense. So if someone has high Brave, I think the max is 100. You can't go beyond 100. The higher the Brave, the more damage they do, and the more physical damage they do, and the less physical damage they take. For Faith, it's the same. Higher, the more magic damage you do, and the more magic damage you take, actually. So it's a little bit tweaked differently, I think. Unless I've got that wrong for the Brave, as far as taking damage is concerned. But I know for a fact that high Faith users also take high magic damage, so it makes it kind of risky. And if someone has low Faith, by contrast, any magic spells, whether it's damage or heals, it's reduced. So that makes it kind of tough. Like if you were to recruit members later and just, you know, keep cycling till you get high Brave, high Faith. Or maybe you want like fighters to have high Brave and then low Faith, so they're stronger against magic based attacks. Holy moly, broke. That's okay. I don't think any of this equipment here is gonna continue, because we can actually go back to the start after this battle's over. But yeah, so the downside to that, if they have low Faith, they're like a fighter. If they get low on health and you want to heal them, the magical heals are just terrible. You might want to rely on other means. Maybe like use a monk's healing chakra, although that's kind of magical too. Or maybe just rely on items. Usually what I do after, not this battle, but the first actual battle, I take my money and I go to the like recruitment office, whatever it's called, and then I'll delete all the people they give me for free, because their stats are kind of like garbage. It's very random, and you can keep checking, rotating through recruits, looking at their stats and whatnot, their starting equipment, and see who you want to hire. So I would usually try and be like, well, I want to get 3 people besides my main hero, so like 2 fighters and 1 magic user. And that concludes the tutorial. So this is present time. This is the bad part about the PlayStation version, the original. I don't know why the text is like super slow. It's like 2nd grade reading level. Many soldiers who returned from the war. remember if I had a button for like speeding up to like fast forwarding the game. I should probably do that. Well, that's okay. You guys have the ability to fast forward, so you guys don't have to suffer. A lot of battles, they want like 5 people. Depending on guests and whatnot, they might have you only pick 4. So instead of... When I first started playing, I'd pick like 5 heroes that I'd always want to have, but a lot of times like one guy would fall behind because I could only take 4 of them. And then I have to rotate people out, and it just gets kind of off balance. I'm a little OCD. I like to have everyone same level as close as I can. But so what I usually did after that was just take 4 people, including the protagonist. But it's a little bit tougher, because in the battles where you want 5, I've only got 4. So I really have to play safe and kind of... At the start, I would kind of boost their levels, like really grind. Try to get them the decent gear, that you can get. Because they restrict gear somewhat to how far you are along in the story. So you can't like just go out to a shop and, if you farm enough, get like some of the best stuff in the game. It doesn't really work like that. So because this has job systems, different jobs, more advanced jobs, they require certain pieces of equipment to be effective. Like say for example, like a samurai, they can only use like samurai swords or katanas, but they know that, well, most people aren't going to have samurai this early, chapter 1. Maybe you'll see it chapter 2. And so they don't even bother selling it at the shops. So in that sense, you really don't want to just like stay in the first zone and just grind over and over and over, getting all those jobs unlocked, and then you can't even use them to their fullest extent. It's kind of pointless. Some typos, you'll probably see them exterminating. But just love the combat in this game, because the variety you can have is really awesome. So there's no like cookie cutter builds. Some people will say like, hey, this is the best build, but there's so many different ways. You can take, like, if you're good with ninja and you like their skill set, but you want to be a knight, you can attach as a secondary skill set your ninja skills to your knight if you wanted, or vice versa, whatever you want it to be. So it's pretty cool. So he always starts with 70 and 70, I think, but you can kind of tweak some stuff later using certain skills and certain glitches and whatnot. You permanently get them raised, or through story choices. Let's see, we got Chang. Jesus. So in this game, like, guys have one higher attack stat. So if you'll see here in the middle where you got the sword and the rod, to the right of it is your attack, your physical attack, and then below it your magic attack. So guys have guys have 4 usually. Well, depending on what job they are. So for a squire, it would be 4 and 3. If it was a girl squire, it'd be 3 and 3, or 3 and 4. Let me see if we got one. Here we go. Cinderella. I got some crazy names in this one. I should just keep them. It's pretty hilarious. So 3 and 4. So they kind of make it out. It's a little sexist. They're like, oh, if you have a girl, she should just be a magic user and not bother. I mean, it is just 1 point difference. So it's not a huge deal. Because you'll fight all different kinds of people. There'll be girl warriors all over the place. They'll still be decent. Holy moly, she has high brave. That's so weird. I might just keep some of my dudes and not just go and grind away to min-max brave and faith stats with new hires. Let's see. I wish we had some better brave values for the guys though. 60? You might need like 1 guy. So if I want 3 people, I'd want Cinderella for casting or magic using. I might take her as a... I never take a girl as a fighter, so this will be the first time I'm going to do it. And it's cool because they look different when they change jobs and all that. So I'm used to seeing just the guy outfits and whatnot. So we got 1 fighter, 1 magic user. Yeah. Should I have 2 magic users? Cinderella, Liza. Should do an all-girl force. Set them straight. Okay. So, let's put in... so we got 5 capacity. We kind of need 2 chemists here. God, dick. Alright. 1 more squire. We got... no... Chang. Alright. Let's get a little Asian going on. I guess counting Ramza, if we have him as a... he can go both ways. But obviously, being a guy, he's got 1 more higher physical attack stat. So he's usually going to be a fighter. So if we have 4 people, 2 fighters, 2 magic users, I think that would be decent. We could try that. I usually go 3 fighters, 1 caster. But I could have 1 offensive and 1 healer. I think that would be safer. So a lot of times I just go... I set their secondary skill to the squire, the basic action or whatever it's called. Because you can just kind of farm. You can stand in place and just power up, and you get experience and you get job points for it, which are used to level up your job and unlock more skills. So it's a really good farming tool. And so most of the time, if I have just 1 magic user, then he's usually going to be an offensive one, and he doesn't have any healing capabilities. And I don't really use chemist too much because it costs money. You're constantly buying potions and whatnot. So as you'll find out, Beolv, if that's how you pronounce it, is very, very famous. Nobles, high ranking. And this is one of the sons of it's like Lord Balbanes or King Balbanes. And so Delita is his friend, but he's not royalty or noble. He's just a childhood friend, and his Balbanes kind of allowed him into the academy, if I'm not mistaken. So he's kind of an exception, but he plays a big part in the story. You'll find out. So when it's my chemist turn, I like to go around and see if anyone needs healing. Everyone's pretty good, so I think she's the only one that got attacked anyway. So I'll move them up, but five potions. I don't want to waste it on her yet. I'll have one chemist go this way, just in case. Because you kind of split off into two groups to target everybody. Squire, I'll have her come this way. When you go in water, check the depth. If it's not one, or it's more than one, then you can't take any action. So I'll have her just wait here. So I think someone comes around the side later. So since in this one you control everyone, Delete is a guest, he's just going to act on his own. But the guests, when they die, they'll have the stars above them to protect them. Because, you know, they're story driven. So they can't, like, permanently die. But all the other guys in your party are expendable. That's why it's like detrimental for you to end the battle before, you know, they disappear. One way or the other. Or revive them. Because you don't want to lose progress on your guys. Otherwise, you usually end up just like doing a reset. You have to try it again. Let's see. This chemist up here is freaking annoying. He's got like a million potions. So eventually we'll have to take him out. I don't really see anyone that needs healing right now. So I'll try to get a little bit of damage in there. Potion heals, I think, like 25 or 30 hit points. So it's not worth using a potion for just like one hit. I'm gonna stay here. I don't want to advance too close. This guy over here? Yeah, here he is. Well, I'm gonna finish this one off. Hope I can. Ah, you see, if she was a guy, that sounds pretty bad, but that's just how they programmed it, so what are you gonna do? I do think there's like a hidden stat where if you're above your opponent elevation wise a little bit and you attack them, you do more damage than if it's the opposite. Let's see, I'll do that 1 damage here. I don't like to attack from the front if possible. From behind is best, side is better, front is like last resort. See if I can get a surround on this guy. If we gang up on like one target, focus him down, then usually you can finish them off before the chemist gets his turn and disappoints everyone. Oh my goodness. Woo! That was close. Sometimes it doesn't do the damage that it says it's going to do. And the percentages seem like they're ridiculous sometimes. I've seen it where it's like later on someone has like an 8% chance to hit me and they hit me and I'm like, really? It's just kind of, I don't know. I feel like the percentages aren't always accurate. Most of the time they are. But since they're percentages, you know, unless it's 100%, you never know. Alright, Delita. So he's gonna go off and ooh, that's good damage. He wants to hit that chemist, so at least that's good. So the chemist will just run away, healing himself the whole time. So at least now we can focus on finishing off these clowns. Let me see. Good, good. A little low. She's good now. He's good. Okay, so I'm gonna attack and then move away. 95% chance? Not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna hit this guy. I'll move back just enough so only one guy can hit me if he follows, and it has to be from the front. Although I don't think my chemists have anything to avoid. Yeah. If you see next to the attack, it says C hyphen EV. I don't remember what the C stands for, but it's kind of like your built-in, oh yeah, maybe your class evasion. So from the front, if you get attacked physically, you'll automatically have a 5% chance to avoid it. It's not much, but something. Okay, no one over here. I think I can slip in from behind. Get some damage. Nice. So, if you notice, she's level 2 now. It's not her job that's level 2, but herself. So you have like your character level and your job level. Let's see. Alright, can hit this guy again. Chang. See, we can hit that, or we can try. You know, we might be able to do enough damage to kill this guy. 16. Nice. Okay, hopefully he does not go after my chemist right there. Oh boy. Oh, he's done. That's unfortunate. It's okay though. It's not the end of the world. So now he's got that countdown. Ouch. At least Delita's keeping that guy busy. Would make things a little rough if the chemist was just kind of throwing heals around at everyone. The thing about throwing potions is you have to look at the line of sight. Like if I want to try and throw a potion 5 spaces away from her, this thing will get in the way and just won't even be successful. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ew. I have to stay here too. It might work. Let's try it. I can't even reach anyone anyway to attack. Nope, 0%. That stinks. Well, let's heal our main character. It's a little rough at the start on chemists. They have such low HP totals. And at the start, you can't move very much, so once you're in there, you can't really get away from the enemy. I'm gonna go this way. At least I'll hit for sure. Now we can finish him off. So right now, some of like our guys have swords, and some have just like daggers. Chemists have to have daggers, but oh, I'm sorry. So Chang has a broadsword. Yeah. So the broadswords will do better damage than these daggers, I guess. Let's see, so I'm on this guy. I think we've only got the chemist left. Now, if my chemists had Phoenix Down learned, which I'm wondering, do they? Then I could bring this guy back. It's not too bad right now. Still got a 2 count. Oh, snap. Oh, I forgot that guy. Okay, that's alright. Should be able to send my female squire over there to finish him off. Go get him, Delita. Nice. Can reach him. Alright, Chang. Let's see how much damage you can do. 12? Meh. Not that good. Chemist. Probably don't have to worry about healing too much. 1, 2, 3. I'll just top her off. It gives our chemist experience, so why not? The height's just good enough to get that potion across. Nice. Alright, Cinderella. Do your worst. So I'm going to hit him from the front. So he's got a little bit of chance to dodge this. 95% chance to hit. Yes, we're good. Get a little bonus experience too if you finish someone off. But when determining experience, they compare levels between who's doing the action and who's taking it. And so, you know, it'll vary how much you get. If you're same level, you'll get like 10 or so. If you're under leveled, no, you'll get more depending on how under leveled you are. And then if you're over leveled, it just decreases your experience. Oh, 1 HP, really? Okay. He should be dead soon, but we gotta worry about our chemist dying over there. Oh, he's right next to the bush. Okay, so that's the opponent. So when people die, they sometimes drop either a crystal, which will restore your HP and MP, or some random treasure thing. What are we at? 0 here? Oh, okay. I hope... Wait, let me check his stats. Do we want to keep him? Because of his name? Not really. So, it's not a huge deal. If anything, we're losing out on selling his items. Can we do this? It's getting close. Woo! That was close. It's a little insulting and stupid at the same time. He just doesn't know. He doesn't understand. Alright, so we got 500 gil. Ooh, war trophy, 2k. Mithril knife, which is decent for chemists. Or like thieves and whatnot. I have Phoenix down there, as you can see, but I don't think anyone has the skill purchased, chemist-wise, to be able to use it. He was like, oh, how to get around. You'll unlock areas to go to. But I want to look at some things here. First we'll save it. Just in case. You never know. So we'll look at our formation here. So as everyone in your party, including guests. Usually I would strip away all the good stuff from my guests, because it doesn't matter if they die anyway. And I'll like give it to my own party members. Sometimes you get guests that have some crazy gear and I'll just like, thank you. Help out my own dudes. So I want 4 total, including the main character. So I want 1 fighter and 2 magic users. So surprisingly, our chemist is a good fighter. It's a girl. So I want to keep her. I want 2 magic users. Cinderella will be 1. Melanie, you are done. You are the weakest link. So remove their stuff so you can sell it later or use it on other people. And then remove unit. It's a little depressing when you get rid of people. They always have some weird comment at the end. Goodbye. Okay, Chang. Nah. Yeah, I dump people just like that. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy. Just kind of bad stats and... of course I can. This guy, his name bugs the life out of me. I might get rid of him. You're not helping, you're hurting. Okay. So we need 1 faith user. That's not too bad to grind out. So I'll show you real quick. Soldier office. We want all female fighters, I guess, right? It'd be a bit of a pimp. So we'll go female fighter. We want high faith. Okay, so we'll go back and we'll go back in. It doesn't have to be super high, I guess. 65 and above, I'll take it. Brave is kind of low though. Jeez, 42. It's like gambling here. Wow, 70 brave. If you really want to be optimal, you need to have high brave and faith. But that's going to take a long time. 64.58. That's close enough for me. So, higher, 1400 gil. It's not bad. Ooh, what should we name her? Let's do something crazy. Valvalis? If you played Final Fantasy IV. Valvalis. It's one of the female bosses from Final Fantasy IV. She's pretty awesome. Yes. Ah, we can change names of our other... Oh, okay, just monsters. Dope. So we'll go back. Let me see. So we need to change jobs. So this faith user, I'm gonna make you a chemist. She is also faith user, chemist, and she will be a squire. She has high brave. Now I like to check their equipment. First I'm gonna strip these. Oh, I thought he starts out with battle boots. I guess not. Okay, mithril knife, good. Oh, I don't have another mithril knife. The difference is 1 power. Not a whole lot, but... Her, she's got a broadsword. So I'm going to check the shop real quick. I like to do the fitting room. At least for the basics. And you just go best fit. And if there's anything better, it'll let you know. And I guess they don't sell mithril knives here. So if we check, yeah. Just kind of super basic stuff here. I'm actually going to buy some potions. Since we got 2 chemists going. We get 10, just to be safe. Phoenix Downs? Yeah, I don't know if they learned that yet. Let's do that real quick. So we earn job points. So let's go Squire. And whoever else is in your party, their jobs, sometimes you get like a fraction or a small percentage of the job points that they earn. So you'll see other little jobs trickling even though you're like, I was never that class. Why did I get job points? So that's why. Not sure if that's intended or whatnot, but it's just how it is. So accumulate is super good for leveling. Because that'll raise your attack power by 1 and give you experience and job points and all that. And you can just kind of sit in place and just beef up yourself and level at the same time. Gain JP up is super important. I usually try and get this, or these 2 abilities for everyone first. Because anytime you get JP while this is equipped, you get like bonus JP, so it's really important. So actually, because of that, what do we got? 2 squires, 2 chemists. I want to keep it balanced. Normally I'd just set everyone to squire and just kind of rush those abilities, but it's risky because you're not going to have good potion usage and all that. But I think if you're not a chemist but you equip the item skill, so as a secondary, without the throw item support ability, you can only use items 1 panel away, and that's like pretty bad. So let's see here. Always get equip change, it's free. You can just change your equipment mid-battle. I think it's going to be good to have Phoenix down. Just in case. Nothing here. Gain JP up. And can't learn anything else really there. Squire. We can get to help her out. Just have Throwstone. So she can kind of contribute while not like throwing herself into the fray. So we need Potion for sure. And if she can get Phoenix down, that helps. So we'll give her the basic skill. And equip change for now. So because our main character has gain JP up, he's going to have a little bit of a leveling advantage. But it's okay, we'll try and balance that out. 98 here. So yeah, we'll give her the Throwstone. Chemist, what does she have? So yeah, she can't purchase Phoenix down. It's okay. We've got 1-2 other people that have it so far. Chemist here. So half our members have Phoenix down. That's not too bad. Squire. It's gonna be a little rough for Liza. It's okay. But now we're all geared up well, except for this guy. Let's give him something. Give him Throwstone. I hate to give the computer item, because they tend to use it like crazy, but better safe than sorry, I guess. You know what? I got decent money. I'm gonna buy some extra items. So I usually don't do that, but this time, you know, I'm gonna try some different stuff. So 5 Phoenix downs. And we are gonna have 20 potions. So we're gonna be set for the next battle. We're gonna be ready. Alright, we're gonna end the video here. That's pretty good. We got through the tutorial and our first live battle. And we got our new recruit going. And do like an almost all female entourage. It's looking like an anime pretty soon. Yeah. Main character is a boy surrounded by women. Anyway. Mandalia Plains and Egros Castle have been unlocked. So, thanks for watching. Drop a like, subscribe. You can follow me on Mixer, AOShiX9. Try to stream when I can, usually on the weekends. I did have to work last weekend, so I was just dead tired. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.